Yo, what is good, YouTube? I'm Richie Kim, and it is finally that time. It is the end of the year, and you all know what that means. It's time to find out what my top 5 best performance basketball shoes of 2021 is. Let's get right into it. Keep in mind, I'm not putting these in order or anything. These are just my overall top 5. Obviously, there are going to be some shoes that I think are better performers than the others, but I didn't want to really, categorize these in a 1 to 5 list. But anyway, starting off with the first shoe is the Puma MB1 LaMelo's first signature sneaker with Puma. This is an amazing shoe. It pretty much has a good mix of everything. The traction was really good. Just make sure you wipe on those dustier courts. And then, the cushion was actually really nice. It had a great blend of impact protection and responsiveness, and just everything else was super solid. Puma has been killing it in the basketball space for the past couple years, and this year, it's no different. Last year, I couldn't include the Alclide Pro on my best of list because I just didn't play in the shoe at the time. So I tried my best to make sure I got my hands on these just in case these were amazing performers, and to no surprise, they are. So here they are on the top 5 list. So moving on to the next shoe, it's actually a shoe that I currently don't have in my possession, but it is the Under Armour Future X. The Future X was a great shoe. It had great traction. It is pretty much a budget model of the Curry 8 or Curry 9. The materials there aren't the best in terms of the quality, but in terms of the performance, it gets the job done just fine. And like I said, the cushion setup and the traction is pretty much identical to the Curry 8 and Curry 9. So you're gonna get amazing traction. You're gonna get a very fluid-like cushion setup. Not a lot of impact protection, but a lot of responsiveness. So I thought the Future X was an amazing shoe. It's definitely a budget Curry. So if, money is something that you're definitely worried about, but you want an insane performer, and kind of low-key actually, because, a lot of people aren't playing in the Future X just because, it's a team model Under Armour shoe. And everyone always just, talks trash about Under Armour shoes because it's not one of the, big brands like Nike or Adidas, even though Under Armour itself is a pretty big brand. The Future X, great performer, great price, you really can't go wrong. The third shoe in my list is going to be the Dame 8. The Dame 8 is a pretty solid performer. Everything about it was really nice except for one thing, which was the traction. There is an issue with the traction, at least for me, when it comes to hard lateral movements. On hard lateral movements, where you're putting a lot of force, a lot of torque into that crossover or step back or whatever, I slipped out sometimes. However, if you're just doing a quick one, not too much force or anything like that, you're pretty much good. Like, you stick to the ground just fine. So yeah, that was the only issue for me. And I'm not sure if that's gonna change, with other color outsoles or anything like that. But yeah, it wasn't too big of a problem for me because I wasn't really doing that like a lot. It's not like I'm running down the court, full sprint and then just doing a step back or something like that all the time. So yeah, for me, it was perfectly okay. Just something to note. However, everything else about the shoe was great. And the new cushion setup is nice. The materials and everything about it is pretty solid. And it's a fairly cheap shoe at $120. So because of those reasons, the Dame 8 is on this list. So another shoe that I currently do not have in my possession, but is definitely worthy of making this list, is going to be the Curry 9. The Curry 9 is a complete upgrade on the Curry 8 in my opinion. The flow and the traction is pretty much identical. The Curry 9 may have slightly more cushion in the heel, but I think that's pretty much it. And then the upper is just way better, way nicer. It actually has a tongue, so you can kind of customize the fit a little bit more to your liking. And then just offered a lot more containment and stuff as well, at least I believe so. And it's just overall more comfortable on your foot. I'm sure you already know, if you haven't checked out the performance review already, the Curry 9 is a complete beast of a shoe. It's great, super fun. The only downside to it is it's a little bit pricey at $160, whereas like I mentioned earlier, the Future X is $120. So it's basically like a budget Curry model shoe. However, outside of the price, the Curry 9 was a complete beast on court. And if you want to stop on a dime and make those movements like Curry, the Curry 9 will definitely get you that. For the last shoe on this list, I don't know if you all can guess it. You probably can, because this was an amazing performer and something that I constantly play in, is going to be the KD14. The KD14 is an amazing shoe. The traction is beastly. The cushion is beastly. You do have a Cushlon midsole with a full-length Air Zoom Strobel unit, and it just feels amazing. The materials are, pretty decent as well. Definitely not the most premium, but for 150 bucks, I can't really complain. It does the job. You're very contained, feels nice on foot, and then the fit and the support in the shoe is amazing as well. The KD14, I would say, is personally my favorite shoe of the year, just because of the cushion setup and the traction. It is a great combination of both, and this shoe is just so damn comfortable, and it's really, really amazing how good this feels on foot. So yeah, the KD14 personally is my number one pick. I did say that I wasn't going to order these, but this is definitely my number one pick of the year. The KD14 is just an absolute beast of a shoe, and for the price, you're getting a lot of tech, a lot of performance, and even now you can get some of the colorways on sale, which makes it an even better bang for your buck. That's pretty much it for this list. I'm trying to keep this video as short and simple as possible. I just wanted to let you all know what my top 5 best basketball shoes of 2021 are. If you all wanted more details on the shoes, go ahead and look in the description box below. I'll leave my performance reviews for them on there, as well as if you all want to buy these, I'll leave links down below for you as well. That's pretty much it for this video. If you all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification button for me so you never miss another video just like this. Also, hit that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. Check out this video on my left and on my right, and that's pretty much it. Till next time, peace.